Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Barely Made podcast. My name is Nick. I'm joined here with my co host, Rocky, and we have, as always, a special guest, the man, the myth, the legend, Malosi.
Big
What's up?
Mo.
What up,
Dude,
baby?
I
Thanks for
mean,
coming on, brother.
I know, seriously, dude.
I'm
You,
glad we, I'm
uh,
glad we made it.
I know, look at us.
It's been
I,
a rough ride. It's been a rough ride to get here, but I'm so happy to see your face.
We got out of the group chat.
we got it
Yeah,
out of the group chat.
we
It,
did. We did.
it's cool too because you have a pretty special moment with Rocky obviously hitting his hole in one. But then just a couple weeks ago, I got a very special moment with you. You know, cameras live, there's pressure, there's people on the tee box, hit a little dart onto the green. I'll be honest with you, I've watched that video so many times, and after I hit the ball and then I go walking away, you can just see in my face that like even I'm surprised. Like I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, we
Oh
do
man,
that sometimes.
He played it off. He played it off really good.
And I was like, yeah, whatever. It's green
what
regulation. This
what
happened.
shot? What shot was it? What are you talking about, Nick?
It was when we were doing the glow golf event, and
Okay, yeah, I remember. All right,
this was like before all the golf balls decided to just stop working.
yeah.
That's how it works in glow golf.
Dude, so
Mhm.
much potential. Like I was so excited for it, and then we got there, and I feel like I'm just like hitting glass balls. I actually lost more golf balls, glow golf balls, than I do actual golf balls on the course. So that's never fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, well,
it's
they like would turn off.
Yeah,
yeah. You definitely got a club up too, like almost two clubs.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like it was
So
like
sure.
150, and I was hitting like an 8 iron.
yeah. And I mean, dude, you must have been all over the place when you were out there. How long were you guys out there?
So we got there on the 4th, and I left on the 13th.
Holy cow!
Holy
So a
crap!
week and a half. But like, so get this schedule, right? This is just the life of a YouTube golfer. January 5th, I left to Florida for the 5th to the 8th. And the 8th, I flew to Dominican Republic until the 11th. Flew back to Florida for another TGL event, the 11th to the 19th, filming just a bunch of content. And then the 19th to the 21st, flew to, what do you call it? The Bahamas. I was in the Bahamas filming
Sheesh.
for 2 days. Fly to Dallas the 22nd, fly home that night. And then on the 26th, that morning, I flew to Houston to go film until the 31st. And then I was home the 1st, 2nd, and then I left the 3rd that night to Arizona until the 13th.
Racking up those
Sheesh,
air
man.
miles, baby.
Yeah, dude, it was unreal. And then I have this week, and I leave again next Friday, the 28th. So I have a week and a half off, and that's why I went and played
Loving
softball.
it.
Yeah, that's why I went and played softball tonight. I went bowling today, like
Yeah.
just
Where are
doing all the
you?
activities I love.
Where are you headed next?
Believe it or not, back to Florida. I don't know
Oh,
why.
wait, for the Callaway thing.
Yeah, are you going to be there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be there.
Dude, so I was like, they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like, dude, obviously, yeah. But then like the more that I think about it, because they're like, oh, come down and it's gonna be like 2 days, you can just like get content, stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, sick. And then I like start thinking about it, I'm like, okay. So it's like gonna be like all Team Callaway, and then it's like me who's like not like officially Team Callaway, and it's gonna be like, okay, like,
Oh,
hey, did any of you guys want to like maybe do some skits or something? Or oh no, you guys are gonna go play golf? Okay, I'll be right here if you guys like want to run something later. But then I saw you guys were gonna be there. I was like, dude, like Mo is probably like one of my only chances.
Yeah,
Mo
dude.
and maybe Roger.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Like,
down. I told you before, I love the skits. I want to do them. Like they're
dude,
so much fun.
dude, I told Mason the same thing because I did that video with them, and I was like, dude, you guys are like pretty good at like acting in these things. Like I have
Yeah.
friends of mine that just can't act normal when you put a camera on them and tell them to act, but I don't know what it is, but like the algorithm when it comes to like doing golf skits just like pumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Must be the
love it.
secret sauce.
Who
Mo,
knows?
Mo, you filming on a Nokia?
Right
Does
now,
it look blurry to you, Nick?
Yeah.
do I look blurry? I'm
Yeah.
on like StreamYard, like I'm on the internet. I don't know how to
You
like
you got Frog Wireless for your provider?
no, dude, I got Cricket, so
Damn, Cricket.
I don't even know how to make it bigger. Like I just only see like let me see. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
I have to ask, does like good, do you guys have like a family phone plan or how does that
I wish we did. That'd be sick.
that'd be tough.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like you guys could like reenact like the real world and it'd just be like
like the shows.
yeah, like it'd just be like
Yeah.
the show. It's like reality TV, but here's the thing. I think I told somebody this recently. I think that there's love the living room, bro.
Yeah.
I think that there's an opportunity where like creators and stuff should like start doing that. Like, yo, doing more like behind the scenes stuff, like real
Yeah.
world stuff.
That's why we
For
do
sure.
a lot on Snapchat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I gotta get on Snapchat.
I just barely got like the Snap Star or whatever it is. So like I be posting a lot on my Snapchat.
Yeah, your snap streaker. Is that still a thing?
I have a streak. My longest streak was with my mom though.
Really? Yeah, so walk me through like you joining Good Good. Like what was that whole situation like?
Yeah, so I started my Instagram October of 2022 and Garrett started following me sometime in like 2023. And we like have talked a lot on Instagram. And then it wasn't until February last year I went to the Desert Open as just a fan, and I met Garrett there for the first time, and it was literally like a 10-second interaction. It's like, "How you doing? Excited for you today. Good luck." Boom. And then in March, he texted me in a group chat with Blake Mullen. Said, "Hey, I'm doing a GM week in Houston, Texas in April. Would love to invite you to come out. Let's make it happen." So he, invites me. We go. The first video I do with Garrett was a banger. It was so much fun. The audience really liked me at the time. And then Garrett told the boys with Good Good, it's like, hey, let's maybe bring Mo out to Paynes Valley, to go check it out and see how he does in the Good Good video. And that first video I did with Good Good, I won the challenge. It was a lightning knockout, and the audience really liked me as well. And so ever since then, it kind of just went to the moon. And I signed to be officially a member June 10th. It just kind of all happened. It didn't happen like that. Luckily, like I think I'm really glad that they did like a week of with me filming with them to see if the audience even liked me. Because if the audience doesn't like you, then it's like, why would we have you? Kind of thing, They want to see how well I mixed in with the group, if the group liked me, and now we're all really good friends, and so I think the journey was pretty fun. And then, like I said, this year is going to be my 1 year mark with them, and it's been a blessing. They're awesome.
To the moon, baby.
Yeah.
To the moon we go.
Dude, it was I know, go ahead, Rock.
No, you said earlier that at the time the audience really liked you. The audience still loves you, right, Mo?
I hope so. I mean,
everyone loves Mo. Come on.
I mean, how could you not?
I mean, if I have a bad round, I always get a little like subconscious. I'm like, oh, dude, like I know I'm gonna get flamed for shooting like a 79 or an 80, But at the end of the day, it's just
a great
golf.
Yeah, dude. I think Good needs to consider like bringing in like some hacks.
Yeah,
It's all about balance, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I know a couple guys like who are like in the market. You know, so
Maybe I can put a good word in.
Yeah, there
dude,
you go.
you know the funny thing is I actually made a skit like long before the page like took off. And I don't know if you ever saw it, but it was like your buddies after watching one good video.
Oh
And
yeah.
it was like me like snapping on my buddy who's like getting ready to hit before I was like ready to film him. And I was like, what are you doing? I was like, you think Garrett and them just come out here for fun? And he's like, well, I thought so. And I'm like, no, dude.
I've seen that video.
It's like, dude, if you want to take this serious, like just it's like if you want to pull like a friggin' Grain or a Micah, you might as well just beat it, bro.
Yeah, that's an OG video you did though, right?
Yeah, that was a grip ago. Yeah, there was so many like videos I did that just I would post and they didn't do well. And then all of a sudden I'd go back and check them like 7 months later and I'm like, oh shoot, like this must have like finally like hit the algorithm or something like that. But thank God for the rap because
Yeah, the rap was awesome.
The rap was sick.
which is hilarious because now when I like see people out at these tournaments, whatever, nobody even references the rap. They're always just like, dude, I love the ones with you and your wife. And I'm like, heck yeah, dude. Those are
my
way
favorite,
easier to get.
Yeah, those are funny. I like the one Rocky of Amanda filming you the other day. Like
Yeah.
be like your wife is filming you and she's just like zooming in on a tree. I'm just like,
oh, bro, but that was one of the best shots I've ever hit, Mo. I mean, next to the one that I had with you, probably not close,
really?
but I was on a cart path, hit it to like 2 feet. And she was filming the palm tree.
Hey, shout out
But
Amanda. She's the GOAT.
I know
great palm tree.
I still love her.
Yeah,
I still love her. But Mo, how'd you end up? Have you always been a bowler, or is that just something that you've recently picked up? Because I know you've been out to Vegas, like filming some like important bowling YouTube videos out here and stuff.
Yeah, me and Darren Tang. He's a big YouTuber.
Is that who you were calling out today?
Yeah. I said, hey, you want the smoke? He would
Yep.
beat me left-handed. He's so good at bowling. It's ridiculous. He's for sure top 10, I think, in the PBA. But no, dude, I started bowling heavily in my junior year of high school. I was struggling with hitting like slices and big fades. And so I needed to get stronger with my right hand. I needed to see visually a draw. And so I hook my bowling balls. And so basically, like, when you're bowling with, like that and you like release
Yeah.
it, I don't know how you describe it, right? But like that got me to have that motion of releasing my right hand through the impact, and just visually seeing a draw with the ball really helped me understand, like, okay, in the golf swing you got to do this to get to this point. And I'm like weird. I'm not like a technical mechanical guy. I'm all feel and visual. And so if I ever want to like play like more of a draw, I got to swing in to out. And so when you're bowling, you're throwing the ball out and having it curve back in,
Okay.
So visually, I just needed to see that. And so, anyways, I started bowling when I was a junior. And then I got really good at it. Like I went bowling probably like there's a month, in the summer where I went like twice a day. I'd go in the morning and then I'd go at night with my friends. And then I got bowling shoes that year. And then when I moved to St. George, I went into a bowling shop and I got a ball. And getting a bowling ball is the biggest difference in any sport, in my opinion.
Really?
Like, oh my gosh, dude! Like I could play golf with random golf clubs, but like if you go to a bowling alley and you bowl with like a clean, bowling ball that's fit for the way you curve it, dude, it's light years different,
Yeah.
That's why I'm not good. That's why I'm not good, man. If I just get a ball, I'll be filthy.
For sure.
Yeah. And like a ball is good, shoes are good, just because like the way you can slide on the flooring. And so it's weird. Like I love bowling. But like it's the same thing with like ping pong, with pickleball. Like I don't know if you guys play pickleball, but like
Are you a
there's
good ping pong player, Mo?
I would say I can hang with a lot of people. I'm not
I
gonna
feel
say
like that's my sport, bro. We got to get a ping pong match in.
really.
Oh yeah.
Every sport is rock sport, man. I hate it.
No. Ping pong is it though. I'm telling you. I didn't party in high school. Me and my boy Kyle just got after the ping pong table at all times. I love it. One of my favorite sports.
We got to find a table next time I'm out
Are,
there.
are you a ping pong player, Nick?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, that's the thing that I'll say this. Like, I used to play in like a rec league. Oh,
What's
the
you got your own paddle?
Stiga. Okay, let's go. I used to have a
Is
Stiga.
are you a soft face guy or are you a hard face guy, Mo?
Soft,
I'm a soft. Well, my
soft.
paddle's custom. So
Of course, it's custom.
Sorry. What is it?
I got
Small?
it's my trainer paddle.
Okay. Okay.
And then this is mine right here. So this is the one that I use for like in tournaments and stuff when I play.
Yeah.
So
Are you
the red,
okay?
the
All right.
red, the rubber on this one is more of a hard, right? So it's more of like my offense. So I attack it with my forehand. My backside, I had it be more of a softer feel, so I can absorb people's spin. And I can chop, I can cut it, and so
Oh, he's nice, nice. He's talking technique right now. Let him
I,
cook. Let him cook.
are you an offensive ping pong player, Mo? Are you trying? Are you the spin? Are you attack mode all times? Or are you?
depends who I'm playing.
Because I'm the guy that sits there and just returns everything and makes you beat yourself.
Yeah, no, it just depends who I'm playing. If you're an offensive player, I'm going to play defense.
We
But
got
then
to get
also
this locked in. We got to get a match.
I would
I
love
also
this.
just I also just play to what what the other player's doing. Because
Yeah.
if I'm playing a chopper, I'm going to play it more aggressive. Like most Koreans are play like the more chop base versus the Chinese people. They're more offensive and they're so fast.
Yeah.
Like I don't like playing
Yes.
Chinese people because they're so good. I love playing Koreans though. Koreans are fun because they're like I said, they're more defensive. They're chopping it a little bit more, and
Yeah.
it's a good time. My dad and I played in a league when my junior and senior year. We played a
Where's their
lot.
ping pong leagues? I would love to be in a ping pong league.
I
Believe it
used
or
to have
not,
one at
dude.
community center.
Yeah, go to any kind of community center you have, and there's I guarantee you there's one.
Yeah.
In
And
Vegas,
Oh
in
man.
Vegas is where I've played my tournaments in Vegas.
So
Like back in
you are good. You could say
yeah.
you're good.
I'm not good.
You're playing tournaments.
I like to
I
compete.
mean, I'm okay. That's how you know he's nice.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this much: I'm better at ping pong, I think, than I am golf.
Wow. Okay.
So do you think you don't think you're a good golfer?
I mean, I'm an average golfer, I'd say.
No,
No.
no.
Come on,
Dude,
Mo.
hold on, time out, time out, time
Yeah,
out.
please.
Mo, what's your handicap?
Uh, do
Scratch.
you want do you want my Gin app, or do you want like what I probably am?
I want what you actually are. Gin app is deceiving.
Yeah, my Gin app, it says well, it's because I put in high scores.
This guy,
My
dude.
my
You just
Gin,
expose yourself.
I'm okay with it. I don't care.
Okay.
If I ever shoot like anything in the 60s or low 70s, I'm
It
never
ain't
gonna
going
post
in.
that. No.
Mhm.
If anything's like high 70s, low 80s, I'm always posting it.
Okay, the fact that you're talking about like if you're in the 60s, like this is a common thing. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah.
We don't need a number. That
Okay, I'm probably like a true one handicap.
it,
Like if I play in a tournament, I'm shooting even to 3 over par.
So
let hold on. I want to ask
yeah,
this really
go
quick.
ahead. Go ahead.
What I just want to see what we think, what we each think it is. Like, if you had to say the average golfer is blank handicap, what would you say?
I'm gonna say
Like average, just
average. I'm gonna say a 9 6.5 handicap.
No chance.
No, bro. It average handicap I feel like is probably like a 18.
I would say around the same. Yeah,
Like
I was going to say 16.
Like a 16 to 20, I feel like is because I'm like a 10 and I think that I'm like just barely above average. Like can play very bad. But like, dude, you're flirting with scratch. Like I was just saying on one of our episodes the other day, I was like, I've just like fully given up on the fact that like I'll ever be a scratch golfer. That's like the goal. That's like the goal for some people.
Yeah, and I totally agree. Like I think what takes someone from
Mm-hmm.
a 10 handicap to a 5 handicap is eliminating the penalty shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I heard that you're like filthy, like 75 yards and in. Rocky told me you're like an assassin with the wedge.
I mean, if you think about it, that's where you can score the most. And so I think it's funny how people don't work on their wedge game. Like that's where you need to like get dialed, you know? And I think that's what takes you from a 5 handicap to a scratch is someone who can execute like get it up and down from 100
Mm-hmm.
yards and in, you know?
Yeah.
That's really where you're gonna get it. Because if you take away the penalties, you also take away the doubles, the triples, the quads. You know what I'm saying? And also you're not losing a ball. So it's like if you're a 10 handicap and you want to get to a 5, just eliminate the penalties off the tee and try your best to have less than 32 putts in a round.
Yeah, I mean I'm on like my 9th putter in 3 years, so I'll let you know how it goes. But I know we got that new Odyssey, so we're feeling confident.
Oh, shout out Callaway.
Nick, you should see Malosi trying to help me and talk me through a round at times. Right before I hit that hole in one, he was talking me off a ledge.
He was down bad, dude. He was down bad.
Yeah, like you said in the video, like you're such a head case that like you care so much about playing well that like if you would just like literally like free your mind and just play the game, you would play so much better.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But then again, maybe you wouldn't have hit that hole in one. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. I feel like a lot of people in golf, they're trying so hard to post a good score in 18 holes. The best way to score good in golf is to split it up. Like, oh shoot. And the best way to do it, like I said, is splitting it up. Play 3 holes at a time and only make a goal in those 3 holes. 1, 2, and 3. There's a par 5 in there. Your goal should be 1 under par in those 3 holes. And once you guys get done with those 3 holes, go to the next 3 and only focus on those 3 holes. Because so many people get like, okay, I got 8 holes left. I got to get 3 birdies to shoot my best round, you know? And then all of a sudden, they start making all these mistakes and they get in their head and then, you know, they kind of suck. And so I think so many people overcomplicate golf when in reality it is a simple game. You know, we just got to step back and just look at it from a bird's eye view.
Yeah, that's good. I want to ask just because we were there watching you guys, but like for you, how was the Desert Open? Because it was just wild watching that and just like watching all the people like on the greens and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was fun, dude. It was my second live event I've been to, and it was nerve-wracking because I was the first tee shot of the entire thing. You know, it's a 4-iron in my hand, 235 yards.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, why do I have to lead everything off? And but I loved it. I wanted that pressure because you don't get that feeling often. You know, you don't get that adrenaline, that dopamine. You just don't get that often. And so for me, being in that moment, like it's something you can't describe. You know, I loved it.
Yeah.
Seeing the fans signing autographs, taking pictures with people, like that's the whole reason we do these events is to you know, give back to the people who support us the most. And I think that's what makes it worth it is you get to like meet the fans in person, and it's so fun, you know. And I think sometimes we almost take it too serious in those live events, you know. Like if we make a mistake, we make a mistake. At the end of the day, we're not pro golfers.
Yeah.
but Mason and I did. We had a chance. I just think I think I made a few mistakes that got us into those spots, and so it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Dude, I love Mason. He's such a
He's
cool dude.
he's so
Yeah.
fun, dude.
He's like, I feel like I'm very quickly when I meet people, I can like tell like, oh, this is somebody that like I consider like a homie.
Yeah,
And like the same way with like the first time that like I met you or talked to you is like the same thing with Mason. I'm like, it's just like one of the boys, man. Like just you know what I mean? Which like you always hope, I feel like, when you meet people in this space
yeah.
that they're
He's
good
a
people.
tall.
But
He's a tall kid though. Holy cow,
yeah.
he's
Oh, he's
huge.
big boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I love him.
he pipes the ball, dude. I was like, yeah, I used to always say, I used to be like, oh man, because I'm like a bigger guy, I just can't like really get into my shots like that. And then it's like I watch like you and Mason, I'm like, I ain't got no excuse, man. I'm just bad.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting game, that's for sure.
Who's the best person you've played with, like since you got into like the content space?
Um, Honestly, like Brad Dahlke is just insane at golf. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think people understand like the level of play he's at right now. He's kind of at that point in his game where he just doesn't make mistakes, you know.
yeah,
And
Hmm.
watching him golf is just like watching any other pro. I mean, we've played with pros. I played with like Bo Hostler, Joel Damon, um, Michael Block, John Pock. Like these guys are pro golfers, and like, dude, Dalkey, he could hang with them. Like he really could.
yeah.
He hits the ball so pure. So I'd probably say Brad, even Sean Walsh. Like they're robots. They're so good at the game. And so
Hmm.
That's
I hate that
awesome.
I'm saying Brad because I play with him a lot, but like in reality, every time he like has to hit a shot, like
He hits
execute
it.
it, he hits it. I'm just like you expect it every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's amazing. He's such a good dude.
that's awesome.
What would you think playing with me? Like, what do you think something that I could do besides my mental to get down to where I don't need to take any more strokes from you when we play? Um, I need some help. I'm kind of stuck in a rut in my game right now.
Where are you stuck at?
I just can't get past having one or two really bad holes. And you saw like when we played, Nick, I don't know if you watched the video, but like I had like a bogey, a par, a double, a hole in one, a par, a seven, and then and then two birdies in a row, and then
Yeah,
it's just all over the place. Like how do I bring all that in?
Um, Honestly, it really just comes down to hitting like being confident in yourself. Honestly, like you have a great swing. You know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I think the biggest thing is people try to make birdies. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
If you can dial it back, Rock, like the biggest thing for you, dude, is like try to make a goal one day to go out and just make a par like on every
yeah,
hole. Don't try to birdie every hole. Like just go like, okay, I'm gonna hit the fairway. If I have to lay up on this par five, I'll lay up on it and then I'll get it on the green, and I'll two putt for par. Like go out there
yeah.
and try to make just pars. It's crazy how whenever you go out and you just make pars, somehow you'll make two birdies. Next thing
Hmm.
you know, you're two under par. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, I
Like
agree because
like
my best rounds are where like I'll say like I'm playing boring golf,
exactly.
or it's just boring and like fairway green two putt, fairway green two putt, and then like you said, every now and then one of those par or one of those birdie putts goes in. So yeah,
Exactly. And so
I agree with that.
I think people, like I said, like you're probably a guy like if you're on hole 16 and you're two over, you're like, holy crap, I could shoot even par if I just birdie
I
one of like
just
the
sent a
par
text like
five.
that to Nick.
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying, like you don't need to be a hero. Like just go make it in play, hit a fairway. You don't struggle with the driver. You know what I'm saying? Like take the
Mhm.
don't hit the risky shot. Hit like the conservative shot. And the hardest part about golf is people try to hit the pin. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to get at
Yeah,
the pin. You don't need to aim at it. Hit your number. Like it's better to hit the number than it is to hit the like on target. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. Yeah,
Like
that's a
so
good
many
call.
times people like it's like 150 yards and say you just hit a dart right at the pin, but you hit it 140. So now you got
Mhm.
10 yards, you know,
Yeah,
and you're just like you could drive up to the green, you're like, oh my gosh, it's a grower, you know, and you're just like you're so pissed. But
yeah,
then your buddy hits it, you know, 10 yards to the left, but it's pin high. But you drive up to it, and you're like, oh wait, maybe that's not 10 yards left. Like that's, you know, only
yeah.
7 yards left, but he's pin high, hit his number. Like Tiger Woods always says, like hit your number instead of hitting the pin.
I
That's
like
how,
that.
you know, just hit middle of the green, you know, or wherever the pin's at. Like you don't need to be a hero at the end of the day. So
Rock, you also like live and die with the driver off the tee.
Yeah,
That honestly, that's the biggest thing for my game that shaved strokes is like when I started getting on tee boxes and being like, I could hit a driver and then I have like 47 yards in, or I'm probably going to slice it out of bounds, or I could hit like a 4 iron and then have like a pitching wedge in, and it's like I'm probably not going to lose a ball and go OB or something like that.
no, I agree. But a lot of the times when I try to play smart, it ends up even worse for me. Like I'll be like, okay, I'm going to take this off the tee instead of my driver, and I'll chunk it into a bush in front of me, and then I'm even more upset.
But you
Than
also never do it.
it's true. Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that it's a lot up here for me to not to put my driver away. It's hard.
Yeah.
yeah, well, I also look at this like if you have a drivable par four, and if the only trouble is left, you know, aim it
Hmm.
kind of at the pin, like middle of the green, and like play your cut. And if anything, at worst, you know, you're pin high to the right. You know, like
Yeah,
you can hit a pitch shot from 30 yards versus like you know having that be your thing because I agree with that. Like, sometimes playing the smarter play can be harder, but like if you have room to miss, like why not play the miss?
Yeah.
Just
I
don't double
agree.
cross.
Mo, my last question for you. Creators Classic is coming up. Give me your pick to win it because if they do, I want to clip this and say Mo called it weeks ago.
I'm gonna say George Bryan wins it.
Okay.
I'm rooting for George. As much as I love everyone else, I would like to see George. If I have a second round pick, I'm gonna say probably FP just because I love him. I think he's super cool. I'd love to see
You think
him.
he's got a chance?
I mean, everyone has a chance in anything, you know. It's just whoever's on that day, you know. Because I'm
Yeah.
sure, you know, if you can catch Wesley having a bad day or George having a bad day, you know, and you go out and shoot one under, you might be able to like one under. I bet what wins the tournament is two under.
Is that course is that tough?
Yeah, it's tough. There's a lot of water. It's Florida, so it's going to be very grainy, and people don't understand Bermuda that well. And
Yeah.
so, yeah,
Grant
I
my
Grant
bet
Grant don't
is
have Grant have a chance, you think?
I forgot that he was in it. Yeah, Grant's in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll do my second round pick as Grant, third round as FP. I was more so just I'm rooting for the underdog. You know, I
Yeah, for
Yeah.
love the
sure.
I love the underdog stories. Um, if my guess is like right, I'm gonna say number one is George, two Wesley, three is Grant. Um, I don't know, but dude, there's some good girl golfers in that. Yeah, Gabby, she's super good. Um, and then I can't remember the other one. Who the other one was? No, it'll be good.
Who do you got, Nick?
Roger.
Shout
Going
And
out
for the
Roger.
back to back?
I'm picking Roger because after how the last one ended, I'm like, dude, I was like, I don't think anybody wants it worse than he
More.
wants. Yeah, like I think he's been like doing the TGL stuff, so like I know he hasn't been playing as much as like he wants to, but like I feel like that's like a hungry dog to bet on. I literally am like, dude, I wish there might be lines for this. I would sprinkle something on Roger Steele money line there. I like Grant too. You know, he plays a lot of Florida golf. I think, you know, like you're saying, if Wesley George have an off day, Grant could come out hot.
Yeah, I like Grant. I would love to see FP play well because a couple of these times where he gets in those events, he hasn't really played very well. So I would love to see Perez come out and shock the world. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Hopefully next year we got you in there.
I know. I actually told my agent the other day. I said, "Hey guys, like, I would love to get into this," and he's working on getting me on another one. So
yeah, if they ever need like a halftime performance or anything, tell them holler.
Can you imagine Nick comes out with
yeah, what's up? And it's like all about being bad at golf, and everyone's like, what? OB, what is that?
Mo, my last question is how'd you like my road trip car?
I loved it, man. It was
that'd be a pretty fun car, huh?
That is gonna be chaos.
Cold Cuts, Mo, Bryson, and DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled. That is.
I'll tell you what, we'd be rolling up in the nicest whip because we got DJ Khaled.
Oh, facts.
Exactly. We'd be flying to the course and landing on the first fairway.
No, yeah, dude, I would love that, man. It was.
I
saw my name in that. I was like, "Bang, come on."
Oh, come on, man! You don't think I'm going to go on a road trip without you, Mo? Come on.
I appreciate it. That's love. That's love.
I'm picturing like DJ Cat being like, yeah, I'm like a scratch golfer, and then like Mo and Joe just kind of like side eyeing each other, like, yeah, man, for sure.
Man.
Joe and Khaled would be arguing and get into it the entire trip.
Oh my God.
It would be. Joe can't stand him.
Oh really?
Not like that. Like he just thinks DJ Khaled's too much, right? And for coming from someone like Joe, I just think it's pretty funny.
Hey, say what you want. I built my team based on chemistry, and we got a great car.
Yeah, I like your car too. I like your car too.
Your car's a little serious though.
Yeah.
Mine?
Yeah.
It is.
No way, dude. It's me, Bob, Grill Guy, Mason, and Grant. That's not serious at all.
Who was it was
Sonny's.
His is like the serious group. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's got Lot, Aaron from St. Andre, Jake Adams from CCA, and Perez.
And Perez. I know.
Yeah, I like your second next to mine, Nick, and I think
yours is like the Hangover movie. Like it's just
sure. Yeah, we're gonna have some stories after our trip.
We're either gonna make it to the final destination or we're not.
Yeah, nothing in between. Nothing in between.
I love it. Well, yeah, Mel, we appreciate you coming on, man. Taking the time. We know you're a busy man. You got some stuff coming up. Hopefully we can link down in Florida, do a little skit or something.
I'm down to clown. You know me.
Hey, man.
Mo, enjoy your week off, brother.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, man.
Games coming up, so I got to get ready for them.
Yes, sir. Go Phils.
All right, love you, boys.
All right, see you, brother.